Historical Misconceptions.
Much of what you may think you know about history is wrong. Today we will cover some of the most common historical misconceptions. Famously, this Roman emperor played fiddle while his city, Rome, burned. This is untrue. According to modern historians, Nero was at least 25 miles away from Rome the day when the fire started. Also, as soon as he realized that there was a fire in his city, Nero rushed back and tried to do as much as he could to squelch the flames. Nero's problems came when he wanted to rebuild Rome. He raised taxes so much that this cemented his bad reputation. Also, they didn't even have fiddles in ancient Rome. While the inaccuracies with the common telling of the story of Christopher Columbus are well documented, it is still often said that Columbus was the first European to end up in the Americas. This is very inaccurate. Not only have there been many stories about Polynesians, Chinese, and even Welsh landing in the Americas, but it is confirmed due to stories that the Vikings sailed from their homes in Iceland to Greenland to Newfoundland. Despite what some television networks might tell you, aliens have no role in shaping human history. If we examine history by several truthful individuals, we see that humans did it all. According to the popular retelling of the story, Napoleon was a very short French general. This is, however, untrue. While his official height was indeed 5'2", French inches at the time were actually longer than English inches, and he was measured in French inches, of course, because he was French. If we measure him in English inches, he was about 5'8" or 5'7", slightly above average for a European male at the time. According to most history books, World War II began when Hitler marched his armies into Poland. This occurred in September of 1939. While this is the usually reported date, I suggest much earlier dates, like 1933 when the Nazis took power or when the Japanese Empire was forming. An argument could be made that World War II was started in the early 20th century because the European countries were already beginning to clamor for World War I. Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of Egypt, the only female pharaoh? Wait, this isn't true. There were actually several female pharaohs who wielded true political power, most notably Hatshepsut, who had ruled hundreds of years before. Hatshepsut was probably a greater pharaoh than Cleopatra thanks to her numerous contributions to Egyptian religion. Another problem with the story about Cleopatra is that many of the things we currently hear about were created by the same people that created these.
Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.